discretion is advised.
Hello everyone and welcome to another What's in the Box! This is actually it has been quite some time since I've done a What's in the Box. I haven't been buying in bulk lately, and this is a very, very big box. It's basically stuff that's been in my cart for months just because I just kept buying games here and there, and then Kickstarters kept coming in and life, and it just happens. So, figured I would give you guys an update on what I just ordered. So, this was a pain in the ass to actually get because FedEx doesn't like to doesn't like to drop things off at doors, apparently. I mean, granted, this was a relatively expensive purchase, but still, it was like they wouldn't leave it, so they needed a signature, but I work full-time, so I couldn't just sit around and wait for the signature, but then they wouldn't send it back whenever I was available to sign, so then they were just like, oh, well, 3 consecutive days, and then I was like, fine, can you reroute it? And then they finally rerouted it to my place of work, so luckily my work is cool. I will say this, though, maybe it's because this is such a large purchase, but there are no peanuts in here, so I think they might have done away with that, and went with these, so that's a plus. So yay! All right, so the first thing I am seeing here is a game called Vinyl. Vinyl. This was so it's getting around that time where I'm buying games of the year that are coming out in the year. So I just kind of reach out and just try and find games just to see if they're any good. And this happened to be one of them, just Vinyl, and it's about, let's see, game where players are moving throughout a record store collecting the very best records for their collection. So, I mean, I like music, and this could have a lot of references in it. So that it just seemed pretty neat. It's actually heavy and bigger than I thought it was going to be. So who knows? So that is Vinyl, and its expansion, Masters of Metal, which has, let's see, I don't think these are actual bands, so they might be like rip-offs, which could be funny, I hope. Or, let's see, fans of metal, look no further, this expansion is for you. The 6 greatest metal bands of all time are included in this fantastic expansion. Well, we will see about that. So there is that one. Let's see. Yeah, lots of that plastic. But I'd rather have that than peanuts, because peanuts are a pain. Okay, next is this game called Dig. Once again, no idea if this game is any good. Vinyl and Dig I'm taking a chance on. I like 8-bit games. Please tell me this is in English. Oh, okay. Well, nothing on the back is in English. Oh, yes, it is. Gather equipment for your adventure. Hire companion. Okay. But I like 8-bit games, so this seems kind of like a dungeon crawl kind of 8-bit style game. So once again, just gonna give it a chance and see if it's any good. Both Vinyl and Dig were rated around a 7, a little over 7. So that's not bad, at least in my book, by any means. All right, so. Ooh, let's go ahead and here is the Dig Dragon expansion. Typically, I used to just buy games and their expansions at the same time, which is what I did here, because why not? But now I've kind of slowed down on that because I got tired of being burned on the base game, and then also just I'm like, wait, now I have the expansion for no reason. So there's that. Then, also along with Vinyl, the totally awesome 80s. The 80s came up with the 80s had some of the best bands that ever existed. So, this says, Take your albums and trade them in for higher quality albums, thereby increasing the value of your collection. The awesome 80s will play differently than other versions of vinyl. Nostalgia and smooth gameplay combined with a blockbuster expansion that music lovers will want in their collection. I really hope that they're, either if they're off-brand, then that could be really funny too, but I would also really like them to be actual bands. Then, once again, let's just pull these all out. I can use these for whenever I sell these games because they probably end up sucking. Oh, yeah, hey! I forgot, I got the Gloomhaven Forgotten Circles removable sticker set. Because I have the expansion for this now, so that's going to be neat if I ever finish Gloomhaven. Then, also for vinyl, the British Invasion vinyl, which probably adds some, probably punk. You must collect 45s and use the listening booth to increase your knowledge and the value of your... Oh, okay, so these actually do end up kind of changing how the game plays. So, I really hope I do end up liking vinyl. Then, I have... What else is in here? Oh, the legendary Fantastic Four. I'm getting so close to having everything for legendary, like I'm not even kidding. I think I got Dark Cities, which was a hard one to get. I think Villains is going to be the next difficult one. But there's an awesome guy, and I cannot remember his name, even though I see it pop up every now and then. If you're looking for dividers for this game, there is a guy who makes them, and he's been saving my ass on that kind of stuff. Because I organize mine in kind of those. They're like these Hobby Lobby artist crates, like the caskets or like briefcases almost, and I use that for my Arkham Horror stuff. So if you watch my Arkham Horror living card game run through, you might see the box come in, and that's what I use for Marvel Legendary, and it's awesome. So I have that. Then I also got sleeves for the game Sorcerer, which is just phenomenal. So 300 Sorcerer sleeves. Let's take a look at these. Okay, so they might all just be, yeah, they're all the same, but, there's 300, yeah, that should be enough for everything, I hope. Really cool design on the back, I don't know if you can see that from there, but, Sorcerer is another game that came in this year that I am just loving, so I'm slowly starting to sleeve a lot of games that I worry about wear and tear and have a lot of card play, so Seventh Continent, sleeves are on their way, Sorcerer, and then, yeah, so other things. Then I have, ooh, I forgot I got this. I got this book, the Arkham Horror Ire of the Void. Includes exclusive cards for the Arkham Horror card game. I didn't even know it came with cards. That's amazing. I just kind of wanted a book, an extra, that, like, Science Cannot Explain the Vanishing Physicist. Like, there's like maybe... I've only ever seen 2 of these, and they're always out of stock. This one happened to come in. I'm like, you know, I'll grab it as soon as I can. So I'm going to slide this in there. See if I can... There we go. Then I have Imperial Settlers, the Roll and Write. So I love Imperial Settlers. I need to do that for the channel, but it's so difficult to do because everything is in front of the players. So, and I don't have a bunch of cameras to record every player, but I bet if maybe I can like position it so that everyone like the overhead can see it. But this came out this year, and I've never played a roll and write game like at all. Like never even touched them. They always seem interesting, but then when I watch gameplay, I'm like, okay, that's really it. But Imperial Settlers, I love. Ignacy mainly does good work. I think the only flop of his that I've played was the first Martians. That one was, oh boy. But I think this one could be neat. So I figured, I was like, why not? Let's just give it a shot. Then, ooh, okay. Well, first I'm just gonna get all of these out of here because it's just gonna be, I don't want that to be the end. So I have like all these sleeves. Remember how I said I'm wanting to like sleeve things? Well, the biggest one, I think that's it. Yeah, I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think I have 15 1,500 sleeves here. Because I'm going to be sleeving everything for Smash Up. This is, and they're not even like the typical normal sleeves. These are 66 by 91. That's such a weird, like, sleeving thing. But Smash Up is one of my favorite games, so I figured, and it has a lot of card play and a lot of shuffling, so let's get some sleeves for that. Let's see. I'll probably... Card games are typically the ones I'll probably end up sleeving a lot more, just because they shuffle a lot and it's just easier. Like, I'm sleeving Kingdom Death Monster right now. Which I didn't order enough, and now their shop is down for maintenance, so that's pretty neat. Anyway, now to the actual game. So, another one that I'm giving a shot is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. This is a board game of English magic. Now, I watched the Netflix show of this game. I have not read the book, or books. I think there's multiple books, because the show ended in a way that it could lead to more. I actually really liked this show. I thought it was such an interesting take on magic, how there's like a proper way of doing it, but then there's like a guy who tried to take magic to a whole new level, and then that's who Jonathan Strange is, and Mr. Norrell, and was the one who wanted to do it properly. But magic was real, and it was very well known and used in wars and stuff like that, but it wasn't like broken. Like, it's not like, we can stop time and stuff. But I saw this, and I was like, you know what? Based on the novel by Susanna Clarke, illustrated by Ian O'Toole. That name sounds so familiar. But yeah, I mean, I really liked the show, so I figured, why not? Why not? Let's just see what, let's just get these sleeves out of the way. Let's just see what the game is going to be like. Yeah. Anyway, yes, I see Ian O'Toole. Okay, I was hoping it would illustrated by Ian O'Toole, the guy who did, but it didn't do that. So the other thing is I have the Dungeon Pets Dark Alleys expansion. Dungeon Pets is fantastic. Vlada, Chevadel, and CGE, like, I love their games. So I have Dungeon Lords and now Dungeon Pets, and I think I'll probably try and get the expansions for all of them, because both of these games are fantastic to just have. So, got the expansion for that. Balance. Zen. Let's see. Oh, that's a big expansion. The other thing I have is the Inish, Seasons of Inish expansion. What does this even add? As a 5th player, it introduces new mechanics like the Harbor Tiles and Sea Travels, a season board, and of course new territories, action cards, and epic tales. Inish is my favorite game of the 3 that Madigo has made between Cyclades, Kemet, and Inish. This game I just really loved. The artwork is phenomenal, gameplay is phenomenal. So just more of that. This actually, surprise, is coming out as late as it is. But it does definitely want to make me play Inish, and I haven't in so long, but I really, definitely with this, I will get it to the table. Probably re-record it. If not, I'll do a no-run-through review for Seasons of Inish. Man, I am running out of room for, ow, my elbow. Let's put that there. Now, getting to the bigger games. So, let's see. One of them, once again taking a chance this year in 2019, is Treasure Mountain. Let's see. Your dwarf clan has been chosen by King Grimsteel and bind the vast riches buried within Treasure Mountain. You must dig deep, keep your axes close, and beware of the pillaging dragons that plague the mountain in search of treasure. This did have an expansion. I don't remember what it was called, but I wanted to hold off, even though, I mean, the vinyl and stuff in Dig, like, were kind of on the cheaper end for expansions, but I wanted to at least see if this game was going to be any good. Once again, also rated above a 7. And if you know my rating at all, 5 is average, so 7 is in between, obviously. 7.5 technically, but between 5 and 10, so I rate that a good to really good game. So, I mean, I guess I'll just see what it's like. And obviously I try to get all 2019 games up on the channel as, throughout the year. So there's that. Then I got the Robinson Crusoe, the second edition. Now, I actually own Robinson Crusoe already, but this one changed hands to Portal, whereas the other one is Z-Man. I've heard the rulebook is cleaned up, but Portal also doesn't really do the best rulebooks. But I think it's just, I think this is going to be a cleaner, this is the best iteration out there. So I just wanted to get an updated version of Robinson Crusoe. And I think, oh wait, numerous adventures. Yep, okay, as I thought, it added King Kong to it. So yeah, I mean, and then it has the regular ones in it, so I'll just have to do some combining. I do actually have the expansion for Robinson Crusoe that I hope will just transfer over to this. And then, last but not least, is the actual expansion. Whew, oh boy, let's just get this down now. Is the actual expansion for Robinson Crusoe Mystery Tales. I thought they were doing like a Land of Z or something like that. So, oh, it is in here. Oh, the Lost City of Z is in here. It's a 5-part campaign. Okay. And then a 12th scenario number. So are they doing 7? And then Lost City of Z is 5. Oh, okay. So they might be adding that. Then in the Belly of the Beast, only horror mode. So yeah, looks like it just adds more to Robinson Crusoe, which I think is great. I'll probably be redoing Robinson Crusoe for the channel because 1, there's this expansion, and 2, I just do a different format now. So that is everything for my What's in the Box. If you're seeing anything here that you want to see on the channel, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll put it at the top of the list to get it done. I think I have a pretty good track record so far of requests like that. And then obviously I have a geek list on Board Game Geek of games that need to be run through, so if you see anything on there, just let me know. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed. I'm very excited to play all of these. But like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching this, and if you like this video, then click the subscribe button below to enjoy any video that I put out. And right next to that subscribe button is a little bell. Click that so you get notified of whenever I actually upload these videos. If you want to support the channel, you can definitely visit my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.